The following statements you are about to hear are not made to offend or hurt anybody's feelings, although we may discuss serious topics. It's all entertainment, man. In all reality, don't take too serious. Have fun, laugh a little bit, relax. Let's talk about it. Shades Talk.
My brother's Instagram is Survive Kid. And it just was so fitting for this moment.
Survive.
Just want to throw that out there. Survive Kid.
All right. So we're going to switch it up to a little bit lighter topic.
Let's get it.
I will always watch on like social media and people will post like or say something about a certain city or town. They're like, oh man, that place is lame. Man, Toledo lame. Toledo boring. Da-da-da-da-da. It ain't this, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Toledo got strays. Why Toledo get strays like that? That's Cam. Cam talking about that. But go ahead. No, I want to hear this.
I mean, if you ain't in Columbus, but you in Ohio, I'm sorry. But other than that,
we the capital.
We the capital, bro. So I'm not. Everybody catching strays as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm just playing. But this is my thought on it.
Yeah,
I've been to a lot of different cities in the United States of America, and I can find fun anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
It's all about what you make it.
It's all about what you make it, right?
Yeah. Facts.
So I feel like if you go somewhere and you feel like it's boring, bro, you just ain't in the end.
You boring.
You boring.
You boring. Like you just ain't got it.
Yeah.
Like you just not in the end. So you a boring person because obviously you ain't getting invited to the places you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something going on in every city, bro. But you just.
I done hopped on a plane and went across the country by myself.
Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous.
Like, just the turn up for me was just being able to know, girl, you got these couple days. You do whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want.
If that's go to the beach, lounge, listen to the ocean, then that's what we're going to do. If that's go visit Nipsey Hussle's memorial, whatever the case may be. And I had a blast. And when I got on the plane to come back, I actually missed home. Yeah. I mean, I had so much fun, but I still missed home.
That is so fast.
I couldn't wait to get back home.
That's fine.
It's like, I think anyone in a relationship or not, we get X amount of hours of PTO, whatever, and we work so much that sometimes we can get caught up in work. And it's like, dang, maybe I may take this time. Like, remember me and you talked? It was like, even though I can't swim, I will wake up. Shout out to Cav, too. But I told him, like, it's something waking up, not like, not at home, but waking up to hear the sand. Then hearing the water. And it's just different. It's like a different vibe. So to your point, it's like, all right, you go to Vegas, I don't want to be in this environment every day.
Right.
Unless you're from there. But
hey, dog,
go ahead.
I am the cat that will explore.
Me
I don't
too,
give a fuck. Look, bro, I'm the dude that whenever we had performances in New York, we would drive up. So Buffalo to New York City, that's an 8-hour ride. So
shout out to Griselda.
Griselda, Benny, all them boys, 716, go Bills. But we would drive up there. It would be cheaper to stay in Jersey. The hotels is cheaper.
That's where I would stay in Jersey.
But dog, like, we would go perform 1, 2 in the morning, then step out. Like, what we doing? We taking walks in Harlem. That's me. I'm about to go walk, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hot. I'm gonna take a walk to me and my wife got married. We had our honeymoon in the Bahamas. I ran out of weed. I needed some smoke.
Right.
The homie that worked there, we got, so they say never, so the saying is when you go out to countries, don't go off the brochure. Yeah. They say if you go off the brochure, it's different. That means stay in your timeshare.
The resort.
I'm hard-headed.
Yeah.
I left my timeshare. You know what I'm saying? Like, now mind you, I was in the hood like that looked like some shit. Like, I don't know if we should, but it was fun.
But it's real.
It's an adventure.
That's
you know what I'm saying? We outside exactly. Like, and if you real and they see the vibe, get 9 times out of 10 you gonna be straight. I say all that to say, enjoy life, man.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have adventures.
Yeah, listen,
enjoy the journey.
The people that are telling you all this stuff normally don't look like you. So they pretty much telling you to stay away from yourself. So when I go to play, I remember I went to Baltimore one time, and it was one of the funnest trips I had.
Baltimore dope.
And we didn't
You do got to go to DC to party, though.
Yeah,
but Baltimore,
I didn't have to go
late
to DC.
night.
I was in Baltimore. It was one of the funnest things because honestly, it reminded me of being home. That's how comfortable I was. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar.
I was literally there. We went to the pool hall, and this is back in the day. This is before weed came legal, and we in there chilling. Everybody blowing down, you know what I'm saying? We go to this other little club, and the thing is like, me, I can fit in what y'all would consider the worst parts of America because those is my people. We look the same, so I don't have the fears that y'all have, and I don't know what.
And no parts got the best food. They got the
media's telling y'all, but it's not the worst part. Like I never understood that. Like y'all being trained to be scared of your own people.
Yes, sir.
Now, I ain't gonna tell you better be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, come on now.
I'm not saying that. Bro, you can walk into a situation. Yeah, you can walk into a situation like, damn, okay. What you doing with these red shoes on, bruh? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely be smart.
Gotta be smart. You be smart, but it's not what
enjoy life
really appear to be, bro. You know what I mean? And like, I always have a good time no matter where I go, bro. I can get out, run, do my thing, walk around.
And it's, like I said, like vacations, I always wake up early. But it's like the energy. Like, people can feel your energy. Like, we're not like, oh, let's rock him. Unless you just YN or a WN. But it's like, I can literally just.
YT.
Like, whenever I would just like walk. Like I just love literally.
Energy is definitely important.
Yes, energy is the main thing.
It's that freedom, that feel of freedom.
Yeah.
Like you could just coexist anywhere and
bro.
just keep a low profile and stay neutral.
Yeah. So all that to say that if you feel like you go somewhere and it's boring, bro, you was just a square in the situation.
L7.
You just didn't fit in.
L7s.
Yeah, you was just an L7, so you just didn't get invited to the party because you was a square. Like everybody can't be a part of everything. You know
how you outside the club? You can't get in the club.
People always say the Columbus people that ain't never been nowhere. This is what blows my mind is the people that don't go nowhere be clowning Columbus and you from here. Like Columbus is so dope. When you go outside and you see these other cities, these big cities, like I've been to like big cities and I'm like, damn, Columbus is really lit. Our city is beautiful.
We top 15 right now.
Yeah, like we're beautiful. And I hate when people be like, oh, Columbus, it ain't never nothing to do. No, it is something to do. It's about how you go about your day. Like how you make your life. Like what you choose to do is all about you.
When you stay within 4 blocks, it's kind of like you putting yourself in a prison. Like
you could be in New York and stay within them and feel the same way.
Those be the cats that don't really know. Like Columbus is a melting pot. It's a dope city. And it's definitely a dope place to raise it. I moved here because it's a dope place to raise a family.
Because
compared to where I'm from, you know what I'm saying?
So if you go, like I said, short north, right? Columbus, no. They're not gonna say Northern Lights. Columbus, no. Like I said, Livingston 22nd. Columbus, no. Like I said, Eastern Mall. Columbus, no. City Center. Columbus, no. So with that. Then it's been all this other like sports teams. I can say Cooper Stadium. Where's it at? What side of town it is?
West side.
Exactly. So we are dope, but when I was like in high school, people used to talk like New York. You know what I mean? But with the melting pot, so we are like adapting to certain stuff. Like it was times, I don't know if y'all remember this. It was times like some fashion came out before internet. I'm like, dang, they used to say we was a year beyond the gone. But we was a year behind certain fashions. But it's like, man, we have our own culture. And you have to understand it. If you from New York, if you from the West Coast, you from the down south, even though we Midwest, but we have our own culture. And within our own culture, we gotta appreciate it. We gotta just love each other. Like, we have our own culture.
So that is something that I don't like about Columbus growing up is how much we don't support each other.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like literally, I would watch 2 friends grow up and then one try to do something and the other one will not support it. You know what I mean? It's the craziest thing.
That's everywhere.
That's everywhere.
I get it's everywhere, but
They don't even want to like your picture on social media.
Yeah,
Griselda had to leave Buffalo to get it popping. They didn't get popping until Westside moved to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hate, and especially with our people.
Yeah,
especially when your color is like ours.
More of a,
I think it's more of a us thing than a city thing.
You're right.
Because where you from, if somebody that look like you don't have the courage to do what you do, or if they are trying to do what you do and maybe have some insecurities, it's kind of like going back to what you said about building community with this platform. Like, everybody eats, B. Everybody can. It's enough room for everybody, and I don't know why. And it could be systematic. It could. That's another onion to peel back on this conversation. The shit that our people went through specifically, but it just seemed like when it come to us, it's a crab in the barrel mentality. With every city, like no matter what, if you're not doing the 9 to 5, if you're doing the entrepreneurial thing, the music thing, the creative thing, whatever thing that you're doing that takes risks, that has you jump off the porch, it's not being supported by your own people.
But let me respond to that. Sometimes your biggest supporters is what? Strangers.
Right.
So a lot of people from Columbus, what they do? When they move, where they going? Atlanta.
To try to get on.
Yeah, but then realistically, you can't move to Atlanta. The price is expensive, right? Atlanta, they had a movement and all that. But then it's like, you would accept an out-of-towner. This is a new word I'm making up. In an in-towner. Like, so.
That's true.
I'm not, where you from again?
Buffalo.
You from Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to support you when you come to Columbus. But then, you in Buffalo, I'm in Buffalo. I don't like this. I don't like
But that's going back to the shit we talked about.
So that's what I'm saying.
You know
so
what I'm saying?
Think about it. Sometimes your biggest supporters are
true, but that's also but that's what I'm saying. Like, cats had to. You got to move out of town to get popping. But that's also sad, bro. But it also seems like that just happened with us. Like,
I agree.
Nigga, I don't know. Outside of hip hop music, like, I don't know if y'all heard the Goo Goo Dolls. They're from Buffalo. They got popping. They're a rock group. They got popping in Buffalo.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. They didn't have to move. Now, granted, Buffalo's near Canada. It's near the border, all that. So you could travel. You can do all this shit. But they didn't have to do what Griselda and Westside and them had to do. It just seemed like when it come to us and it come to our people, even if the shit dope, it still got to go out of town to get recognized, and that's bullshit.
Why did that's so true? Why do we despise each other so? Because this is so it really hit home for me because it's something I've dealt with a lot. But why do we hate each other so much? And that's not all of us. So I don't want people to think that I'm like targeting everybody in our community, but like, why do we make it so hard for each other? Why don't we want to support? Why don't we why are we in competition with each other?
It's so
like, why can't we just be a movement?
But the crab's in the barrel, right? Yeah. So it's when you get to a certain point, right? You the crab that's about to get out the barrel. I want you to be here with me. I want, like, you even think about like hoping, it don't matter what city, what state you in. It's like, no, they seeing you like, no, come back.
We want you to stay.
I want you to stay with me. And human is, as a human, it don't matter race, it's jealousy, right? You don't want to make it, right? So it's a struggle of just, that's why it's flowers. It's hard to give our community flowers because it's like, all right, let's support this person. And like Nipsey, man, he did whatever. He came back. His community killed him. You know, a lot of people move out to get that support, but then when you go back to your community, they're mad at you.
So fast, it kind of does matter the race, though.
What?
So you kind of said it doesn't matter the race. in the middle.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't get it twisted. All races have the same type of hate and all that the shit. But it just seemed like for us, like you said,
don't take that part out. I mean, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely. It seemed like just with us, like you said, with Nipsey, who killed him, and it's a detriment, bro.
Yeah.
So that in turns, now you got cats that really want to bring people out the hood. They might be fearful. They see Malcolm X got killed. They see Marcus Garvey got killed. They see Fred Hampton got killed. And then now they see Nipsey got killed. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the one cat like you, bro, like kind of what you doing here, who got a fearless mentality and want everybody to eat. They look at that.
They gonna like.
They look at that as a somebody like, nah, he might be a hater on the low, and then it'd be like, nah, now the powers that be got to get rid of him because he's gonna bring power. And bring the people that's in the hood. They gonna get them willpower. Like, we dealing with a lot, y'all. Right. It's not just with us. It's also systematic shit. But then that can also be an excuse because it's like, fuck that, because they don't want us to be great anyway. We got to come together. Going back to what you said, like, now it does matter about race. Cause you see these Arabs, what's going on in the hoods? Who's buying up all the properties and stores in the hoods? I know where I'm from. That shit look like Baghdad in the hood. And what they do, they funnel the money back to their country and bring them people here. I got the store right here. They bring you back up here.
Right.
So it's a lot, dog.
They all eat from the same pot too.
Right.
They all eat from the same pot.
It's a different experience.
Like
the black experience in the United States of America can't really be compared to other cultures. Now everybody has their own fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own impression. I'm not saying that, but our experience is unique to us. Even other black people, quote unquote, Africans, Jamaicans, people coming from Caribbean, they come here, but they're not, and I might get some hate for this, but they're not like us.
They're not.
Because you will see they have contrary beliefs on how we should act, how we should react to situations, what we should do. Why don't they just do this?
Black Americans and Africans is lazy. Like let's call it like this.
So they got their own opinion. Now I'm not going to
agree to disagree.
Yeah, I'm not going to say they don't have their opinions for their reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I'm sure they have their opinions for their reasons based on what they see in the media, not knowing the history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're from this country and you're literally taught that your people were slaves and that's your viewpoint of how your people were, coming from a person that has no history of slavery from their community and they are just normal people where they're from, they're not going to see it the same way. It's not going to view it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're literally looking to climb. You're fighting for your life since birth.
Yeah.
Here. Not even like you've been through something, but you're always told you was coming from nothing.
Right.
Even you could be a rich person. You could be very wealthy, but you know the first thing that is going to be pounded through your head when it comes to history is that this is where your people come from.
They're trying to keep you in your place.
They're going to try to keep you in your place, where you might come from a history of somebody where you have you come from a tribe where your grandfather was the leader of the tribe. You come from a specific set of royalty. You know what I'm saying? This is your neighbor. You have, like, they have that set of confidence in their people. For some reason, we don't have confidence in our history because we always know that. And we've been told, you come from slave. Like, you got slave blood.
You've been told that, and then cats don't do their research. A lot of us don't know where we from.
Yeah. A lot of them don't do the research, but that's already in your head. So now we arguing with each other about.
Now you're in a mental prison.
Yeah, you're in a mental prison because you're already
yourself to get out.
Yeah.
And then when you finally almost get out,
that part,
they trying to put you back in there.
Yep.
And like, that's a mental thing. And then they try to do it in a physical way. So like, we're constantly fighting all of the odds in our life. When we wake up, when we go to work, when we get into these higher positions, we finally make it. Finally made it to this position, and they're still trying to reduce us and make us feel like we're less than or we're beneath. So it's a forever fight that we just don't give up on. But we make the fight harder for ourselves when now we're fighting with each other.
We definitely
and not being uplifting and encouraging. I feel like our community would be so many steps forward if we would just bind together and at least show each other the support and let each other know we're capable.
So let me shout out Tyhan. His quote is, "Spread love is the kingdom way."
It's the what way?
Kingdom way. Kingdom way. Like, he had like so many opponents, ops, whatever, and he just does his thing where he's the reason I was coaching. Well, my son, but then, you know, and I just seen a different light of like, man, it don't matter. Like, if you want to hoop, come hoop. You know what I mean? It was like kind of like Facebook. Like, Facebook first started, it was like you had to be in college. So at first, it wasn't, you know, you didn't have to have these credentials with the Kingdom League. But the more I seen people like going to like, not where I was coaching at, but the pro-am, I'm seeing every walk of life there. And when he said spread love the Kingdom way, just spread love. Like, I just like, I can meet someone, I can make a quick joke, then I can be serious. I feel like this is a serious conversation, but I don't like, will make me wake up and hurt someone.
So the spread love is dope. Like, yes, spread love, but the thing that people don't understand is what you got to overcome is your own mental fight within yourself. Because literally, the day you were born, whether you've been told it directly or indirectly, because it's going to be told to you indirectly. Your parents might not ever make you feel it, or the situation in the school, but you're always going to be told you're less than thou. Yep. Period. Based on your history of where your people are from and how your people got over here and how you've been treated. Regardless of, you could be the richest person in your city and be black, but you still grew up the same, hearing the same things, watching the news the same way we watch it, and in the back of your mind, you always are told you less than thou, right? So when you get into these situations, for some reason, you know what it is when you walk into these rooms and you're the only minority, right? Yep. And so you have an idea in your head of how you need to act. I need to do this because you feel like you're like, it's imposter syndrome. Even though you deserve to be there. Yep. You've earned the right to be there, but you have imposter syndrome for whatever reason, even though you don't say it to yourself, you know it, and you acted in a way. Like, in a way, you're kind of like, you know what I'm saying, watching how you move or whatever. You can be as confident as you want to be, but it's still in the back of your mind. And it's unfortunate because that shit shouldn't even exist. Like, that's the problem. That thought shouldn't even exist in your mind, period. But it does. And that's where our plight and our story is unique to the other Black people or African descent people around the world. Because they are going through things like that in other countries. Like South Africa, they had apartheid, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that was just in South Africa. When you get to the other parts of Africa, they come over here, they have no idea. So they look at you, you lazy American. You need to do this. You should do this. Why do y'all keep on? You know what I'm saying? And they have this attitude.
And they overworkers, Jones, and they want to send the money back to their family.
No, I'm not going to say they're overworkers. No, I'm not going to say they're overworkers because I know people that are working hard as hell. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's not work.
I said it wrong.
It's not over
work. Then they send the money back.
Yeah, that's cool. But you send the money to your family too, so it's the same thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing.
Overwork was not the right.
It's just that we got to give ourselves more credit.
Yes.
Have confidence when you walk into these rooms because you belong there. Stop looking at your skin tone before everybody else look at your skin tone.
Hold on, Jones. Repeat that. That was
you judging yourself before you even get into the room.
Say that again.
Stop looking at your skin tone before the other people do, because you literally judging yourself before you even get into the room.
It's so easy. It's so easy to say it. It's just difficult
it's difficult.
Live and walk that path, because
It is.
even when you do walk in with confidence, that's the next problem. That's the problem, that they're targeting that, and they're using that as now the issue.
You're a threat.
You're a threat. You're combative. You're a strong Black woman.
Right.
You have an attitude. You're too strong. You're too firm. You're too assertive. It's like, you will find your win. You'll win. It's a challenge, but just know that even when you do walk in that room and you don't feel confident, don't walk out of it. Don't walk out of it and don't turn back. Just keep going forward in that room. I think about my job specifically because when I went into my role 4 years ago, literally it's taken me 4 years to finally feel like, even though I don't feel like I was given the same start as other people, I had to wing it. I had to teach myself every single thing. When I should have had someone prepared to train me.
Right.
And I feel like, unfortunately, intentionally, I was kind of left out to dry. And I hate to say that, but that's just how I feel. And I was the only Black woman I was the only Black person in a room of hundreds of people. And I had to try to be confident in that room. And I wasn't. No matter how many times I tried, it was a struggle for me. And I'm a confident woman.
Right.
I know I'm educated. I know I'm very qualified. But still being in a room like that can be intimidating.
For sure.
And there was times where I was like, maybe I want to get out of this. But you know what? I didn't. And I continued to stay in the room, find my comfort zone in that room. And I'm proud of myself for that. But it took time. And even still in those rooms, sometimes I feel uncomfortable. Right. But I stay in the room and I don't look back, and I just keep going forward and know, like, I do belong here, Jimmy. You're right. I do belong here.
Facts.
And I just got to get comfortable. Yeah. That's something that I got to find within myself. Nobody else is going to give me that. I have to find that comfort within me. So it's more of an internal thing that you have to
be patient with yourself.
Yes, but also it's rooms. All right, rooms is open. Like, to get in the room, open up the door. Every door you get closer to is fear. But then I just open this door.
Yep.
Next door, open it up. It could be different races, whatever. You keep opening them doors up.
Yep.
And you don't know what's gonna happen.
Give yourself credit and be patient with yourself.
Have faith with your parachute. Now have faith with the doors.
Yeah, straight up, bro. The door's gonna open up, but I think a lot of times,
have faith with your doors. I like that.
Yeah, we're super hard on ourselves. So when you get into the room and you feel uncomfortable, you don't give yourself time to figure it out. And then you start getting down on yourself.
Yep.
Listen, no matter how old you are, if you've been programmed for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and now you're trying to reprogram your mind, something that's been beat into your brain, and then you get the opportunity, you got to give yourself time, give yourself credit, and believe in yourself, because it's not going to be overnight for you to shake that. You've literally been treated this way your whole life, and now, as an adult, you put yourself in certain rooms that you haven't ever been in, but it's a different type of vibe because you're fighting not only your own psychology, you're fighting the system, but you're fighting your own psychology. And what it would be to a regular person, it'd just be a new experience. I'm just getting there, I'm gonna learn, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. I know I'm gonna fuck up.
All right,
in your mind, you're like, damn, I can't fuck up.
Yeah. So Pete,
I need extra pressure.
Yeah, but Pete, I want you to go after me. What I'm about to say. With them doors, like, have faith in parachute, have faith in them doors. But with them doors is, when you open them doors, it's like people are dependent on you to open them doors. From family to your kids to the community. It's like, dang. Sometimes we are chosen to open that door. Sometimes I don't want to open this door. Then you look back, like, you look at whatever, like, you have to open the door. And it's going to be fear behind it, but they don't know the struggle behind how hard it was for you to open up that door. Like, you think it's a daughter, whatever.
What you had to go through.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, if I can open this door, I figured out, come on, open the door. Now it's generational. It turns from generational blessings instead of generational curses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a bar.
That's a bar.
Hey, you know what? Listening to y'all, I mean, this shit therapeutic for me.
All of us.
Because at the end of the day, my self-worth was trash growing up. It's just now becoming something, and it kind of pisses me off a little bit because I'll be 41 in December, right? Yeah, like babies. It's just like, fuck, I wish I had this earlier. And like just full transparency, I'm raising my son totally different, right? Like my son got the swag. He the cool kid. He the popular kid. He the athlete. He 15. Okay. He's 16 in January, my oldest. Like he the cat that I wasn't. But I could have been if I was raised how I'm raising him. Yeah, I'm tired as fuck. Yeah, I bust my ass all day. But even though I have no energy left within me, best son, let's go play catch.
That's bars. Can I ask you? Okay, let me finish. Because I got a question.
You know what? Nah, I'll take him to practice today. Just some of that shit, bro. You feel me? Yeah. But now it's like, all right, cool. We grown now. We kind of got to get over this because we got people. Not only are you living for yourself, you got people looking at you, like wondering how to move in his life. I got two sons. My oldest is 15. My youngest is 8. You know what I'm saying? Got my wife. You know what I mean? She from Buffalo. She out here in Columbus, in a new state, new city, trying to figure it out. So yeah, I'm wearing a lot of fucking hats where I ain't got time for that woe is me shit. You get me? But damn it, I do got a story to tell. How do I fucking balance this? Because I wasn't taught the greatest. I ain't really had a lot of mentors around me. Like, so now it's like I'm trying to figure out how to be all of that shit and still try to get over my trauma, right? But damn it, we fucking trying. You know what I'm saying? But that's why platforms like this, being around cats like you, Lana, your story is dope. Like that, you know what I mean? You kicked it how you grew up homeless, like you went through shit, and to see the person that you are today, that's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's, I bet. Let's do it.
It's gonna
it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard. But other cats, my bad, bro. I'm not cut you off. It's just like it's just listening to y'all because it's like that's where I'm at with it now. Like you right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all you got is yourself. That's why I'm telling my sons that early. Like, yeah, I'm your dad. Your mom love you. Your dad love you. All that shit. But at the end of the day, when you on your knees praying to God, or when you going to sleep, or when it's just you and your thoughts, or when you got some things, or you got some dreams and goals and aspirations that your parents may not understand, or the people that's close to you may not understand, but you feel that shit in your heart so deeply that you believe in it, but the people around you may not believe in it. So you second guessing yourself like, should I believe in it? No, fuck that. Believe in it because a higher power is telling you to believe in it. Yeah, I'm your dad. Yeah, your mom birthed you, but we still human. So if it don't make sense to us, but it makes sense to you, and it's something in your gut and your mind and your heart telling you to pursue it, well, damn it, it's a part of your journey.
Yeah. So, first of all, number one, I didn't grow up homeless. But
he was talking about
Atlanta. Yeah, I was talking about Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not you, bro.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
No. So, all right, let's get back to this.
My man missed the whole story.
I knew everything.
I was lost.
No, she didn't grow up homeless.
And I only brought it up because Lena shared it on camera. That's the only reason why I brought it up. You know what I'm saying?
No, he said that, but he was stuck with that the whole time. That's what she said.
I'm like,
this nigga just called me homeless.
Yeah, the first of all that.
Have I been homeless?
He was so hard.
You got Yeezys on. I'm not disrespecting.
No, these are Tic Tac fair guys. So, I took my boys. It's a school balance as a park. So when they both turned 13, I said, figure out what you want to do. Because from 13 to 18, life is gonna go by fast, right? True. Fast. Mm-hmm. Yep. If you don't think about high school, how fast it go through.
Fast.
Right? And so, oldest son, he's doing 1,000 things. I'm there for you, right? And my youngest son, he a gamer, but he's intelligent. He's very smart. He's trying to correct me on a lot of this stuff. But I don't want my kids to live through me.
Right.
I want my kids to live, not for me, live for yourself. Right. Live for your mom and all that. So I told them, in life, it goes by so fast. And I don't, like, my oldest son, he was working so hard to play basketball. But he told me one day, he was like, Dad, I don't want to play anymore. My bad, Jones. And I was just like, okay. So when I was coaching, and my dog Ty, he's like, man, he didn't hoop anymore. I'm like, man, look, I don't want him to live through me. I want him to, like, I'm still going to guide him, right? But it's like memories. Like sometimes we all have regrets. I don't want to look back. Sometimes I look back like, dang, why did I have to go to this school when I could have stayed at this school and this? You know what I mean? But then, like my dad, he said something one time. We had our time. So if our time is up, far as like trying to go back to a moment, we had our time. Mm-hmm. Like I was shy. I wasn't the most populous, made up word, but it's just like,
oh wow,
populous. But it's like we had our time, and it's okay, y'all. It's okay. Like people that love you, whatever. If you still locked in, you stamp. If you can be unstamped, so I can take the envelope and take the stamp off, but just love each other. And yeah, it's tough raising kids, because one thing about raising kids, you will see yourself in that kid. Mm-hmm. Now you battling that, like that. It's a mirror. Like it's tough.
Yeah, I made mistakes as a parent for sure. Especially when your first one, you growing up with them, so you're trying to figure it out as it goes along, and then
you are a parent every day. You wake up every day. I'm sorry, Jones, but I told my son JR, I'm like, my dad and mom, they wake up, they still parents. Like I don't look at like, as soon as I become an adult, all right, you know what? I'm 18. I don't need my dad and my mom no more. Like I told JR, like, I'm still gonna be your parent. Like it don't matter. No matter how old you get, I'm still gonna be your parent. But within that, you know what's gonna happen? Right. We are still learning. My parents are 70 years old. They wake up and they still learning how to be a parent. To the kids.
Right. No, you good. I just I've had conversation with friends about their relationship with their parents, and then even my own siblings, and some of them hold resentment towards their parents based off things they've been through, and I'm not telling them don't look at it like that, because it was your journey. You know what I'm saying? How I look at it and how I have to go through is a little bit different, and I love them more based off of what we've been through, because being an adult now, I know the full story. Right. I didn't know the full story when I was a kid. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You see bits and pieces.
Yeah, you only see bits and pieces, and unfortunately, you may be getting treated a certain way because of that, and that's no excuse. But there are reasons why. Now, some parents are just pieces of shit parents. True. But those aren't the people I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm talking about the people that literally, they are doing their best. They weren't the best, but they were doing their best. You know what I mean? And I had a conversation with a friend, and he was talking about how his dad did this and dad did that. And I said, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Your pops always made sure you was fed, always put clothes on your back, put you in private schools, and guided you through adulthood. Now, y'all had y'all situations. What more do you want from him now? You're a grown man. He's done his job. You are a grown man. Right. At this point, what more do you want from this dude? Because you still harboring and looking for him to do things. Like, he's trying to, he got to live his life too. Like, you grown. You know what I'm saying? And I knew how you grew up, so I didn't think it was that bad. Now, there's things that you went through that I wasn't there for, and I obviously didn't see. And I'm not saying there weren't bad things. You know what I'm saying? But up until this point, your life is what it is. And from the outside looking in, that's that, and this is it. But for the important parts of what it was, that's what it was. And I had to tell myself that, you know what I mean? Like, there was things that happened that I didn't know that are still going to this day. Like, when you talk about responsibility as a man, my dad probably had more responsibility than any man I know as far as how he grew up, you know what I'm saying? I'm from a 2-parent household. He's from a broken home. He's the only boy. He had all sisters. To this day, he still be housing them. He took care of their kids as well as his kids. And because he was doing that, because I have all brothers, we did get limited action for certain things. And at the time, you were resentful. But now, as an adult, I understand it. And I love him more because I can appreciate what he was able to do with all that on his shoulders. Now, whether that was the right call or not the right call, it don't even matter because that's just the man that he was in.
Shout out to Pops.
He's not gonna let nobody drown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And unfortunately, when you do that, some people end up getting caught in the waves.
They can't swim.
It's not your fault because you are trying to save everybody, but you can't save everybody. That's just life within itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jones, if I can just say something about that. And this is not a knock to anybody who don't have kids, right?
Right.
You don't understand. Make sure I'm saying this right. Sometimes you don't appreciate your parents until you become a parent.
That's a bar. That's real.
Yeah, that is a bar.
That's real.
It's tough. Like, my mom she gave birth 10 times in 12 years. And yes, did I have like resentment to my dad and this and that? I'm a mama's boy, but also I'm a daddy's boy. Like, it's because my dad, he used to tell me certain stuff like, all right, fast, all right. And it's like, I'm 16, 17, like, now I'm seeing it.
Right.
Like, I'm seeing exactly what my dad was telling me. And it's like, once you become a parent, and like just appreciate your parents, number one. Love your parents, love on them. And I just got to that point, like I'm seeing certain stuff with my kids. You already know.
Yeah.
Get older. We walked in today, we saw the daughter. I'm like, you get tall, like what did that? It just like just make sure you have a relationship with your kids. Like, I don't want to live through my kids.
Period.
I don't, but it's just like I have to speak life into them. And one thing I always tell my kids, don't ever disrespect your mother and speak your piece. I mean, say, but don't lose your voice, but be respectful with it.
Right.
But like, if y'all get it out, come on, talk to me about it. It's like, the older you get, the more you understand, like, oh man, did we really have it that hard? Then now you look at your parents like they had it harder than us, because every generation we are trying to prove the next generation. So it's tough, but sometimes our kids are spoiled. They don't understand what we went through. They don't understand what our parents went through. That's all I have.
That's true.
My daughter's a brat.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh yeah.
Because you made her a brat.
But it's because of my childhood.
Right.
You want it better.
I was gonna say every parent sitting here, kids is brats, and I love everybody respectfully.
Yeah, like it's like
you're trying to spoil them.
They spoiled,
what you didn't have.
Compared to what I did, what I didn't have. I feel so responsible to make up for what it is me trying to fill voids within myself.
Yeah.
And vicariously living through her. Like, but I will say this, the fact that I'm able to provide for her the things that I've been able to provide for her, I am filling voids within myself. I'm feeling better and better every day. I'm healing a Band-Aid. I ain't gonna need it no more because I'm healing those
Band-aids, because they're healing on it.
Yeah, like I'm healing those pains by being able to do these things for my baby. I was actually just in prayer last night, like just thankful, because when you're in it, when you going, and you finally get to that point where you look around and you're like, dang, the same people that was in school with me, they still fighting to get out. And even though I do feel like I'm out.
Knocking on the door.
Like I'm out, but I can just be a step away from getting back in.
Right.
Man.
So I'm so thankful and blessed. I never want to take for granted what I've been provided through God. I never want to take that for granted. And when it comes to my child, like, I don't want to take her for granted either. But as a parent, what I went through, and then learning what my mother went through, like you said, we don't know.
Don't know.
And when we become a parent, we have a different type of appreciation for our parents. Whether they were perfect at parenting or not, we still can pinpoint, like, dang, you know,
the
like
good and the bad.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna do this. In the bad. I'm sorry. But
like my mom just celebrated her 60th birthday party last night.
Shout out, Mom. Shout out, Mom.
Birthday. That's dope.
And
absolutely.
I just feel like I hit different levels with my mom, and we clash sometimes, but we come together also, and we've come so far. So I love my mother. I appreciate her. I understand her struggles, and even though I have moments where I have those traumas that are triggered with my mom, at the end of the day, my mom was with me through the hardest part of my life. One of them, I'm gonna say one of them, and that was when I had brain surgery. Everything that I ever experienced with my mom as a child, it washed. It washed because she was the only one there. My mom, she held me down. She moved in with me. She fed me 3-course meals. She did all of the things.
Right.
And it made up for those women. So you might not have it as a child, but it might be a time where your mom is really there for you when you really, really need it. And yeah. So
That's powerful.
That is powerful.
Because sometimes we can be at odds with our parents, but when our child is in the hospital, I'm going there. If you ain't going there, you're a deadbeat. Straight deadbeat.
No, you definitely pinpointed as far as when you have your own, you recognize that, hey, maybe you do understand a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I could definitely say after I got my own, you recognize, all right, you kind of understand a little bit. All right, you was in survival mode. You ain't really know. There's no blueprint on how to raise kids. There's no blueprint. Especially when it come to us, it's a repeated cycle. Like, you know, my dad has 6 siblings. He had a different dad from a few. He been through things. He didn't realize he been through some things, and some things he didn't understand until he was older, while he was a dad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that definitely helped us get us closer. But also at the end of the day, you still got to understand that you still went through things, despite whether it be right or wrong. You didn't have to go through those things, but you did, and it made you become the person you are today. So it helped build you as a better moms, better pops, better person, better human, better understanding, and you have a better wherewithal on life as far as teaching your kids. It's not always do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes you do got to explain to your kids the situation. Sometimes you do got to give your kid the room to breathe and hear what the hell they got to say.
For sure.
So the shit that we've been through did help us to become better parents and better people. Yeah. It'd be like that. You know what I'm saying?
It taught us what not to do sometimes.
Facts. Facts.
Let me respond to that. And so one thing I realized, it's like stages. You know, you got your infant, you got your baby, you got your toddler, you got your preteen, you got your, now you're a teenager and all that. But it's a certain level when kids, they look at you. I got to the point, I was like, my kids, they looked at me, I was their Superman. then it's a point I look like I'm not Superman no more to them. Now they challenge certain stuff, but it's like, no, I want to be Superman too. But the word is cape. You don't know what it takes. So let me still guide you. Let me still guide you. Like, I keep saying I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But within my story, I'm going to tell you about this. But the hardest part, like, you already know. Y'all see this age, that age. When they get to that preteen, then they get to that teenage thing. I'm like, dang, you ain't, I didn't raise you, but it's still, I'm still going to guide you. You want this cape? It's going to take a lot to get this cape. But I will take my cape off and give it to you, and I'm still going to guide you.
It's real.
It's a bar.